shooting the Orion Nebula for a little bit, and then I may hit the moon for a minute before the sun comes up. I'm gonna try to get this centered up. I'm really not ready. Here, I'm not in the driveway, so I don't know how good it's going to get that kind of centered. It's just very close enough for since I don't have a lot of time. I'll run a sequence. I made a folder on my desktop somewhere. There's my desktop. Yeah, I wish I would have had more time to get all this ready, but now I can't get to my desktop from here. What the heck? Let's see if I can. Alright, where the heck is it? How come I can't get to my desktop here? Well, I guess I'll make a folder here. Today's the 1st of November. 11/1/15. Let's make that there. Yeah, I think I'll do just some 10-second exposures. I don't even know if I have it in focus or anything. I may throw it in a smaller telescope and get a bigger picture. See how that comes out there. That's almost overexposed, or it's just getting too light already. See if I can turn this down a little bit, down to low. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, I wish I could have had more time to get this set up. I haven't even had much coffee in me yet. Well, I just taking some short exposures. I'm gonna go over here to this. Change the broadcaster here. We'll go to this part here, and I gotta change where I'm gonna monitor since I couldn't get to the folder I made on the desktop. So there it is. It should be on C, my computer. C, yeah, 11/1, there it is. 11/1, like that, click monitor. It's got 6 images. Stack. So this program just kind of, it's like a live version. It's just going to kind of show me what the picture is going to come out. It's like a live stacking program. And when it's stacked, I can go over here and it will it'll kind of give me an RBG picture. So I'm going to let that run. And I'm going to go back to this one. And get my screen to change here. Yeah, it may be getting a little too light. But if it gets a little too light, then I'll go to the sun. And I'll get the sun for a little bit. I may crank that up, or I don't know if I want to crank it up or turn it down. Yeah, if I threw it in my smaller telescope, it would be a lot more bigger area of the sky, but it's just not a very good picture. This one actually looks like it's The sky is just a little bit too light. So I may have to go get my planetary camera and just go right on to the moon. I'll be able to give you 2, maybe 3 versions of the moon. I have a handy camera hooked to my telescope. I also have the 80 millimeter, which will show us more of the moon, but then I have the 8-inch Meade, which will be, I can give you a really close up of the moon. And actually, I have a focal reducer on the big one, so it's not as magnified. Oh, that's really weird looking. Wonder if I got moisture on the telescope or it's just getting too light. This camera is so sensitive. That right there is just a piece of dust or something on it. You'll see what this one's looking like. Go back to the deep sky stacker. So right now I only have about 2 minutes of exposure. Yeah, it's not really, don't look like I'm very focused either. Still may come up with a okay picture. Yeah, it's definitely not focused. I can tell. It may be time to calibrate, or I just didn't get enough time focusing it. I will probably just go grab my planetary camera if I can find it, and I'll do the moon for a little bit. I thought it was going to be a lot colder out here, but it's not too bad. I'm dressed pretty warm. All right, we'll let that run for just a little bit. I'm going to go try to find my other camera, and then I'll swap some cameras out. We'll see what kind of a moonshot we can get this morning. Be right back. Let me mute the mic here. All right, I'm back. So now, while that's going to run for a little bit, go back over to, is it this one? Yeah, it's definitely getting a little too light. I think I will stop that, and we will go to the other camera. I'll have to get it all focused and stuff. this live. I really didn't even plan on doing a live show or nothing this morning. So let me just go back to go there. Stop this because that's definitely going to be not a very good picture because it's just way too light. We'll go ahead and close this one out. And I need to start another program here. Where's my iCap? There it is. So once this program gets started, I'll have it replace the other program. Yeah, see, it's just so light, I'm not going to be able to come out with much of a picture on that. So, did I shut everything? Oh, no, it's saying no device found. What's wrong? Alright, you have to give me a second. This thing's kind of freaking out here. Whenever you got a lot of programs running, it thing don't want to keep up too well. Let me shrink this, maybe that'll help. Okay, now I should be able to fire up the other camera program. Now I'm dropping some frames. Okay, let me shut that on. Back to there. Got my iCap again. So now we got this one going. So now I need to go to this one. I need to add the source. Screen capture. Okay. Get this grow a little bit bigger. I guess it ain't gonna let me do that too much. Alright, I'm gonna have to. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the sun with my, or the moon with my small telescope first. And then I will move it over to a bigger telescope. And it'll be all zoomed in real good. Take me a while to try to get it focused. Yeah. I'll have to get on the auto gain and auto turn all this crap down. So I don't know why that's so. Usually I can show more of the moon. Oh, I know what's wrong. I'm not on. Let me change this here. Now we should be able to see more of the moon. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully you guys are seeing this. Try to get that centered a little better. So that's out pretty far there. I wonder if I can do. Let me change things here. I may be able to see if I can zoom in just on the actual moon. Oh yeah, it won't let me do that. Anyway, yeah, I was hoping I could zoom in just on this part, but I don't know why my program's not letting me do that. So I'm gonna try to make it as big as I can. Yeah, it's about as big as I can get it. Anyway, we'll let this run for a second. Then I'm gonna switch it into my bigger telescope. We'll see what kind of picture we can get out of it. I'm not sure how long I've been streaming this right now. So, well, that's a pretty good picture of the moon right there. In fact, I might do a little quick recording of this. Just see what we come out with as far as a picture. I'm just going to take 1,000 frames. It looks like it's tracking really pretty good this morning. We'll find out when I put it on the bigger telescope. Hopefully I can find where this is recording it too, because I didn't check where it was going. Anyway, hope everybody had a good Halloween. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but this camera, I've dropped it a few times and it's got these square pixel looking things. So that recorded into my videos. Okay, deal with that. See what happens when I go in a little closer with this camera. Do one more quick little video. Seeing how it's doing. Okay. Coffee's good this morning. All right, we're at 800 frames, 900. There's 1,000. Now let me zoom in one more time with this camera. We'll see. Go ahead and do a quick one of that one. Then I'm going to change the telescopes. I'm just going to stick the camera in the other telescope. In fact, I need to unhook this other camera while this is recording that shot. Hopefully I don't hit the wires. Oh yeah, see, anytime you touch your telescope, man, I forgot about that. All right, this is at 700. As soon as it goes to, it's almost 1,000 now. Then we're gonna slap it in the other. Let me change this back to the 4x4 binding. Now I'm gonna change telescopes here. Show you the difference. They even have a focal reducer on this big one we're gonna go to. So I gotta get it focused. You can see that this telescope you can't get near the whole picture, but I guarantee I'll definitely probably be able to get it more focused and a lot closer picture. So that looks okay right there. I'm going to turn the exposure down a little more, or the gain. Do a quick one of this. And this is zoomed all the way out. I mean, this is no magnification at all. It's actually minus magnification with that focal reducer on there. This camera is definitely not near as good as my deep space camera that I was doing the Orion Nebula with. It's got a lot of news going on, especially there in California where they've approved that the illegal immigrants can vote. We knew that was going to happen. Right? They've been pushing that. We had the gun control. I'm going to zoom in here. Turn this one up just a little. Try to get that one crazy. I don't know the names. The creators. It might be a pretty cool picture there. If I get that kind of centered how I want it. Yeah, it's pretty clear this morning. I'm getting a pretty good picture of the moon. Well, if it'll let me record there, I think it's getting ready to go. There it goes. Yeah, it's actually tracking pretty good. I don't know how it's looking. I'm recording HD, so it could be dropping some frames and stuff. In fact, I can close this one program out so it could maybe give me a little more memory to work with. Now, you'd be surprised, even though this looks like it's bouncing around and all that, it's still going to be a really good picture, maybe one of my best. Yeah, that's pretty. Turn this gain up a little bit. Maybe I'll go down. Try to see if I can get that one thing. We're definitely zooming in pretty good. If I didn't have that focal reducer on there, that'd be right there on the up close and personal. I don't know why I can't get that to center. So I'm gonna go ahead and record this. I may be a little bit out of focus, but should still make a pretty good picture. I mean, you always got a distortion going on up there, wind currents. But what I'll do is I'll stick this in a program it'll only keep the really good clear pictures, and then you can just stack them on top of each other and come out with a really good picture. Yes, I didn't even level the telescope or nothing. It's tracking really good for not leveling it. I just threw it out here and made sure it was pointed at the North Star. Let me zoom back out here. Be nice if I could catch a plane or something going by. Yeah, I need to get me a different planetary camera. This really cheap one. It's basically just a cheap web camera. In fact, that's what I started out with, was a $9 web camera, and I took all the focusing stuff off it. And it actually took pretty good pictures. I think it was a 3.1 megapixel camera. And back then I was using an 80 millimeter Celestron. The one I got now is a short tube Orion. I bought it off eBay for like 30 bucks. It's kind of scratched up and stuff, but it does the job. So let me zoom back in here. Turn this up a little bit. Yeah, it probably could be focused just a tad more, but I'm almost afraid to touch it. It's better if you take your pictures like this dark, because it won't overexpose when you run it into your programs. Now I'll probably stop this recording here in just a minute, and then I'm gonna probably restart one since I'm on the moon now and I'm not doing the Orion Nebula no more. Okay, so zoom all the way out. I'd like to get that a little more focused. Sun is definitely coming up, and I really don't have the moon filter on there. It should film about the same in the day. In this camera, it's not gonna matter a whole lot. So looks like I'm still broadcasting okay. I really can't tell if I have any viewers or nothing like that. I know it's 6:35 in the morning, which I can't remember if the time is. I know time change, so I don't know if that clock is right on my computer or not. Let's see if I can share the stream. Successfully posted on Facebook and on Twitter. Okay, so I actually have this going through YouTube live, and it's actually going to my Ustream channel. Been putting out some more videos and stuff on the news, trying to get a little better at it. I'm all new at this stuff, so hopefully I'll get a little better at it. We'll have a really good live stream Tuesday. I think Dabu's coming. May have a Enter the Stars and Spiro. Hard to say who all will show up, but they're great guys to talk about the world events and stuff with. They know they know a lot more than I do. Let's put it that way. Let's see if I can focus this just a little more. I'll probably mess it up. I need to zoom in a little more. This kind of plays tricks on your eyes when you're doing this. I think that's better. It's getting a little windy out here, so it's definitely affecting it a little bit. Sometimes I'll go to try recording that. Sometimes I'll go to the edge of the moon and try to get it focused that way. Sometimes that works, sometimes it don't. That's some weird little three little things right here. One of these days I need to study the moon a little more and figure out what all the names of the craters and seas and dead seas or whatever they are, volcanoes and stuff are. That's kind of freaky looking right through here. That's like I'm gonna zoom out a minute and see what it looks like. We'll go. Turn the exposure back down. It's probably a little too much. I don't understand why there's like a mountain right there. That's completely weird to me. Consider that. Yeah, I don't have everything in my observatory because I'm getting ready to put a new post in there. Instead of having a big tripod, heavy duty tripod in there, I'll have just a post. Then I'll be able to put a floor in there and hopefully have a space heater for the winter because, man, it gets cold when you're doing astrophotography and filming at night in the winter. I mean, that's the best time to film, but man, it definitely gets cold. So this should come out with some pretty good pictures. Looks like I'm a little more focused. Take another one from way out. Like I said, hopefully one of these days I can afford a little better camera. Instead of a $80 camera, I need about a $400 camera. That's a lot of money, but be able to have a pretty much get what you pay for when you're doing astrophotography. It just does its job for me. I'm a beginner. Well, I've been doing it a couple of years, but there's so much to learn when you do this stuff. All right, now let me try zooming back in. Sure, I'll have to mess with the exposure and stuff. Sun's up. Still getting a pretty good picture though. Now I can't tell where I'm at as far as that crater. I'd like to get inside that crater where that. So it's right there. So I need to move this. I hear it playing. Hopefully it'll fly by here. Still, it's hard to get that centered. I don't know why. I don't see the plane, but go back, see if I got that centered up enough I can record that. That might work. Go ahead and record it there. I can hear the plane, but I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know if I got that focus worse or better. Can't just having a hard time getting it centered. That's for sure. There, it should be pretty centered if it'll stay there. Let me turn the down a little bit. Like I said, the less, if you record it kind of dark, you can bring up the, gives you a little better picture. This probably will be a pretty good picture once I run it through the program. Oh man, I think I had my mic off the whole time. Well, that probably sucks. Alright, I'll stop after this. I think I had my mic off the whole damn time. Let me turn that like that. Unless my other microphone caught that. So let me stop this, stop my broadcast.